Happy Sunday, everybody. How are you doing? What's going on? Hey, pretty chocolate girl. Hey, Dr. Lashona. Hey, T. Raspberry. Hey, Miss B Town. Hey, Leandris. Hey, Shanice. Hey, Anthony. Hey, Pizarro. Hey, just read my book. Hey, January. Hey, Jay. Hey, Auntie Sandy Ray. How you doing? Hey, Details. How y'all doing today? Welcome back to the channel, everybody. I am your mistress of ceremony, Lady Nika. Yeah, on a Sunday, honey. On a Sunday. Um, I don't know if I missed it or not. Hey, Treasure Cash and Denise and Miss Trisha and Miss Belinda. How y'all doing? Um, I showed up on a Sunday because Wednesday was my last video before I went out for my date with Ben, and I had been gone for a little minute, so I decided to, while I have a little downtime here on a Sunday, I said let me come through and holler at y'all. Tomorrow we'll be doing the live review of P Valley. I already seen it, but I promised to do it on Mondays live. So I'll be doing it tomorrow morning. For those of you who have not already seen the episode yet, you might want to get yourself into it. Hey, so how you doing? You might want to go ahead on and check that out tonight. Hey, Miss Jean, what's going on? Hey, Miss Gerald, what's going on? Y'all might want to go on and watch it tonight so that you'll know exactly what I'm talking about tomorrow. So we will be doing the live review of P Valley on tomorrow. I could do it now, but I'm only broadcasting from the Lady Nika channel. So I'm not going to do it because those reviews actually go over on the Lady Reloaded page. Tomorrow I'll be broadcasting from both channels. Today I'm only doing one. Um, So I'll be, we'll get that done in the morning. That way I have a reason to come down here and talk to y'all. Now, I don't know if it's going to change, but y'all know I try to be transparent as possible when it comes to my viewers and stuff. Even when I'm fucked up, I don't know, child. I can't tell you if it's gonna turn into a drag or what. I really don't have it in me to drag because to be honest, I'm like over it. When you done been beefing long as I've been beefing, hey Jill Comfort Zone and hey there April, how you doing? You do get to a point where you kind of like that shit get old to you. And I know that in this sector, that is what's expected of you. You're supposed to fight all day long, every day. You ain't supposed to, tap into your other creative juices to do anything. I know that's expected by a lot of people over here because I've heard y'all in the comment sections of different videos saying shit like this the beef sector. We come over here for the rah rah rah. It's hard to do the rah 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 when your life ain't consistent of a bunch of hey Miss T Trish if I ain't speak. How you doing, Pudding? But it's hard to do that shit when you just not living it. See, when you already a miserable ass bitch, it's very easy to come down here and every day fight with folk. It's easy to sit up and not lose your sense of morals and integrity to do what you need to do so that you can pay rent next month. That ain't my story. Hey, Chief Tom, how you doing, baby? That's not my story. I don't. Although this is a nice little chunk of change on the, every month. Hey, it's me, Felicia. What's going on, baby? What's going on? It's um, it's a nice little piece of change to have around in your pocket area. What's up, Spam? What's up? But like, I don't live in chaos. I don't, and I don't think just to have a YouTube channel that I have to lose myself. Yes, God, honey. Shanice, before they get that money out on the 21st of every month. Girl, my bills are already paid. All my bills are paid by the 10th if I can make sure that everything fall in line like it's supposed to. This is just extra. This is extra money that I make that I put towards school stuff for my grandson. I might do a members giveaway or something like that. This ain't no, my whole life livelihood ain't dependent on what Google sent to me. Cause girl, let me tell you something. If I had to depend on these checks for me to live, bitch, I would have had them already picked out me a lovely piece of cardboard box, drew me some motherfucking some windows up on that bitch, cut it out, probably hung me a little piece of curtain and everything else. Hey there, Maverick. I'd have been doing all of that shit. It is that a good thing, Maverick, or are you thinking it's the bad thing? Because to me, it's I. It ain't nothing to brag home to mama about, but it's all right. It's better than most people in this sector, and that's why some folks gone because they don't want you to see the real. But nevertheless, we gonna keep on going. Hey, Carter girl, what's going on, honey? It is what it is. Now, if I was under 10, then I feel shame. Been here too long, you know what I mean? But anyway, it is what it is. I'm grateful for what I got. And if it's meant for me to have anything else, it'll be given unto me. And I get it before the end of the year. Because I'm seriously thinking about making it to my 8th anniversary and bidding y'all adieu. I think that I'm pretty much over this. I came back over here to prove my point and to let y'all see the glow up. And I feel like I've done it. Hey, YouTube cameras, how you doing, baby? I feel like I did that. So I don't see where I can grow anymore here. And I always said that when this no longer is fun to me, that's when you leave. You don't stay until a bitch kick you out. A lady always knows when to pick up her purse and walk away. And this has been on my mind. Some of y'all have been able to tell that I'm kind of disconnected from this. You know what I'm saying? You some of y'all have because y'all have reached out to me and told me that y'all feel like I'm not as happy with this YouTube situation as I used to be. It ain't got nothing to do with the people, because people gonna be people regardless. It's just that if I can't be somewhere where I feel like I can grow, then I don't see a reason to be there. So because it's very important to me. They ain't even got to like it, Miss Jean. It's all good. You just sit back and chill out. You ain't got to drop. Don't none of my moms got to drop anything. That you ain't got to drop no cash out. Ask for no like. You ain't got to do none of that. Just just sit back and relax today. It's all good. If they like the video, they like it. If they don't like it, they don't have to, because we're not gonna be focusing on that for the remainder of the year. I think I'd have shared the cash app enough. I think I'd have asked for you to ring the doorbell enough. It's just I'm over this. I mean, seriously, I'm really over this, and I don't see growth for me. This has been a good experience. It has. I learned strength through this application. I met some wonderful people. Baby, if I ain't learned nothing else, y'all kept me on point with my woo banging skills. I was cussing hoes out left and right. I learned how to, have a quick response, because sometimes my responses used to be a little delayed. Now I know to just, go on and fuck a bitch up right quick and be done with it. But it's gotta, for me to be comfortable and for me to fly, I have to be in spaces where I feel like I can grow. This ain't got nothing to do with nobody that I have had interactions with, whether they good or bad. This is a personal decision for me. and I wanted to have a conversation with my folks because this Sunday, only the people that really fuck with me gonna be here anyway. So I wanted to tell y'all how I'm feeling and where my mind is today. Now, if my mind is supposed to change, God will put that in my spirit and I'll come back down here and tell y'all differently. But this been on my mind for the last 6 months. I'm tired. I don't feel like there's no growth here anymore. You know? Baby. I don't fuck with you. Mm-mm. I'm sorry. I don't fuck with you. But anyway, like I said, I I don't really care like I used to, you know. I used to come on here and every day I wanted to, talk to y'all. I used to look forward. Y'all don't know the countless. Hey T Lounge, how you doing, honey? Hey Miss Jill Comfort Zone. Stop laughing, man. Shit. I mean, I just don't feel the need. Hey, Egyptian goddess, I don't even feel. I don't feel the need. Like fuck it, shit. Just tell these people how you really feel. I don't fuck with him. Why you here, bitch? Bye. I don't know. Watch from the clouds. Be careful using my content because I might have mad day. I don't know. But it's just like this shit. Just it's too much, man. Like, yeah, we are entertainers down here. We supposed to come through here and we supposed to because a lot of y'all cut y'all cable TVs off so that you could fuck with us. And I just feel like I can't speak for everybody. I just feel like I'm not giving you the best that I have. And I don't like to do a half-ass job. I know I can come with it better than that. And I'm talking about real content. I'm not talking about arguing. Girl, I could argue with a bitch and cuss the whole out in my sleep. Okay, that's how good I got that down pat. But like putting the effort into my channel and going out here trying to get the content that you guys, yeah, I'm here on a Sunday, child. I'm here on a Sunday. Um, give you guys the content that I used to work hard to bring y'all. I'm not motivated to do that anymore. So it's like I've been feeling the disconnect for some time now. And I ain't no quitter, so I kept pushing. I kept pushing myself to hey Tiki always right. Hey newbie. I'm always pushing myself to come down here and smile through it and try to make you guys have some fun, laugh and joke with y'all and all that shit. It takes so much effort now for me to come. Like I've been off all these days. A couple of them days I was sick because I don't bounce back from my day with being as fast as I used to. But yesterday I was feeling a whole lot better. And normally I just get my pen and my piece of paper and I start just working on some content. And all day yesterday, I couldn't find myself doing that. Every time I said, I'm going to go and watch this so we can talk about it. I'm going to go on and research that so we can talk about it. Child, all I found myself doing was going to another movie on Netflix or Disney Plus. And it to me that's a sign. And I'm a firm believer that a lady always knows when to exit. I can't stand a bitch that don't know when to cat their ass. So because I'm not a quitter and I do want to reach my 8th year anniversary here, I think I will complete the mission. I know I said I wanted to get to 20K and then I didn't care what happened after that. I don't even care about numbers anymore. I don't give a shit. I don't care if one person come in here. I'm gonna talk to that one person. I just don't. It don't feel the same anymore. So before I make a decision and y'all don't know about it, I think it's only fair that I share with y'all that my mind as of right now, July the 24th, 2022, I think I'm gonna make it to 8 years in January, and I'm gonna bow out because I don't see no growth for me here. I'm kind of tired. It's the same thing every single day. Nothing changes. People, there is so many talented people on YouTube and in this beefing sector. They don't get to give y'all half of what they have as far as creativity because you get boxed in with doing one thing. This ain't no shit, Pizarro. This is real time. I mean this from my I put this on my kids. I mean it. I'm tired. So, you know, if y'all don't like to hear this, then you can leave. But I feel like that it's only right that I share with y'all what's been going on in my head for 6 months. I fight to come down here. I don't like sometimes y'all don't know. Notice that as proud as I am of my 32, look at them 32 brand new teeth in that damn avatar up there. As proud as I am of my 32 brand new teeth, y'all notice that I've been behind a black screen for quite some time. I barely come out. Now, when I first got them bitches, you couldn't tell me nothing, honey. I was gonna come out here. I was gonna put me a good piece of quaff on, bitch. I was gonna put my purple on, and I was gonna come out in this motherfucker, and I was gonna be seen. Cause beauty is in the eye of the beholder. I don't need YouTube to tell me nothing. I know what my capabilities are. But I'm not even like enthusiastic about that. Like, I don't even care. When a person go behind an avatar, it ain't always because they have some lack of esteem or something like that. Sometimes we go behind these cameras because we just don't care anymore. And I always said, when I get to a point where I don't even want to be seen, then that means that I'm losing something for this application. Hey Tracy. And that's how I feel. I feel like it's so many people down here that's creative that be wanting to do stuff. Hey Rita, no, it's not healthy at all. And I don't live my life like that. I really don't. I don't live my life in chaos, y'all. I am in a good place in my life. And I can't even come down here and share that shit with y'all through me being happy on camera, talking about the subjects that matter to me because it's always some shit. Like, you get tired of this shit every single day. You be over here minding your business, and here out of nowhere, here goes somebody trying to drag you down to the level that they are. I'm sorry that I don't need this money so bad that I'm willing to do any and everything for it. This don't pay my rent. It don't. This don't pay no bills. Really. I fuck off this money sometimes. Sometimes I put it back into memberships on a lot of my faves channels. I super chat and I cash out. It just ain't the same. And I see that even if you try to have fun on here, it's always overcast with some negativity all the time. It's like I don't. I've been off the numbers. Yeah, I done had numbers. Numbers don't mean shit. I don't think these people understand how YouTube goes. Some of these people that's so smart, they don't realize that yes, you may end your live stream with 2 to 3 thousand motherfucking views on that video, but guess what? If your videos are like passable as far as the guidelines, they might put ads on your shit. But if they see that your videos ain't really something that they're higher paid um advertisers would want on their channels, they gonna put them low budget ads on your channel. Do y'all realize that? So it don't matter if you in with 5 or 6 thousand people. If YouTube puts you in that low advertisement level, they will put ads on there for you. Oh yes, you're gonna get a check. Do you know some of my highest paid videos have been the ones with lesser views? And they were about something YouTube deemed that advertiser would want their ad to play on. When I'm cussing these bitches out and it's turning green, yes, I get ads on there, but they're not YouTube's higher placed ads. I might not be explaining this to y'all right, but this was what was told to me by my YouTube coach. Stay with the program, and each and every one of y'all content creators will, as you grow, you will start seeing that they open up the doors for more shit. You won't have to be trying to figure out how to contact Google. You'll have a direct way. And I'm just like, I'm just at that point where I feel like I can't be creative anymore here. I can't be me on here like I want to be anymore. I'm transparent and I love to share my life with people. Not because I think I got it made or anything like that. It's because by me sharing what I've been through, maybe somebody out there that's going through it too can say, okay, you know what? Damn, I'm glad to know somebody else is going through it as well. Sometimes if I tell you how I came out, it'll help you be able to come out. I'm about sharing on this channel. That's what I've always done. And now I can't do it. I can't even share with y'all the beautiful things that are happening in my life. Because if I do, bitches on here want to dox the motherfucker. They want to try to dissect everything. I can't even go in my kitchen and make a fucking sandwich with y'all. Because I take you into my kitchen, bitches gonna be looking to see how much do I got white appliances? No, I do not. They gonna be looking to see, oh, how much she paid for that stainless steel, how much she paid for this, that, and the other. You ain't gonna even be focusing on. It's a few of y'all that would, but the majority will be up in here trying to dissect everything about me. I wanted to go outside in the back and show y'all, how I do it in the back. I can't do that because next thing I know, somebody'll be looking on Zillow trying to see what the motherfucking house look like, and that ain't your goddamn business. It's a lot of beautiful things that are happening that I always thought I'd be able to share that shit with my YouTube family. Because that's what I see. The ones of y'all that really like me, that's what I see y'all as. I be wanting to show y'all that I came on here cracked. I ain't never broke, bitch. I came on here cracked. You understand what I'm saying? And how in 7 years, God has turned around so much shit for me. I can't even share that with y'all without the worry about who gonna fuck with me or who gonna be trying to look folk up that I show y'all or you know all that shit. And y'all know I ain't. Hold on 1 minute. Somebody coming in here. Hold on. Okay, we back. We back, girl. We back. But yeah, you can't even go nowhere. You can't do nothing on this bitch because everything that you do, people either gonna hate on it or they gonna down you. It's like motherfuckers sit around here and instead of being able, even the people I don't like, when they do well, I give them their flowers. I may not come down here and be all out here just loving on them and all of that shit like that, but I say what I need to say, even to my enemies. And to be honest with y'all, I don't have no real enemies on here. Let me just put that out there. It's just people that I have come to understand that we don't, your characteristics and my characteristics don't mesh well together. So instead of us woo banging on these streets, I'd rather gracefully walk away from you. A woman always knows when to fucking leave a situation. And that's what it is. I've learned to walk away from a lot of people, and I'm cool with walking away from them. But I can't do my YouTube the way I want to do my YouTube, and that makes me sad and it makes me uncomfortable. I started off being open to my people. I feel so bad that I can't share with y'all the beautiful things that are happening in my life. I feel so bad. I can't tell y'all some of my fears, and we bounce off each other. Hey, everybody coming in the room. We ain't bugging y'all about liking nothing today. I ain't worried about no cash out. Just come on in the room and sit down, Chad. Just come on in the room and sit down. If you want to do any of that shit, do it. But it doesn't matter either way. I'm gonna say what I gotta say, and then I'm gonna get out of here. I don't know. It's very disappointing because I had such high hopes for my YouTube channel. Like, I ain't trying to be the queen of no fucking beef sector. What exactly kind of prestige is that to be the queen of the beef sector? A sector that most sectors who got big number content creators on look at this sector like they the bottom of the barrel. Do y'all realize ain't nobody coming down here to offer y'all no sponsorships here? Because it's too much toxicity around here. They're not going to put their brand on the line over here. It didn't always be like that. It used to be opportunity for growth around this bitch. You ain't going nowhere over here. I understand that controversy sells, but it's controversy within reason. When I first started YouTube, we might get into it every now and again, hence the great Vegas Gate situation. But damn, people still, it was more content being pushed out. We did fun things with each other. We used to do tag videos. That was to help promote each other and work as a team. We had people who didn't necessarily do reviews, but they came on and they talked about stuff. They did unboxings. Shelly is one of the main people in the sector that used to do unboxings all the time. Shelly would show you every goddamn thing, baby. She'll have ordered up everything. She would. It was fun. It was fun to see two of your favorites, YouTube content creators, roll over to Blab on the weekend, and we sit up and just have a good time, get drunk, talk all this shit, have fun. It used to be a time where we could promote each other. The bigger ones, I always gave homage and paid respect to, even though we don't see it for each other. I can never take away what Sean Bradley did for me as far as a YouTuber. It was Sean and James. I don't know what the hell had them two men up that time of morning. Well, James is a night owl, so I get why he was up. But I wasn't sure until I got to know Sean. Sean was probably getting ready for work. And I made my video sitting in my bathroom with an old out of date ass Android phone, and I introduced myself to the YouTube audience. That was already known as far as like some of y'all, like right now, we got live streams. It's certain ones, y'all, that are not content creators, y'all are chat people, but we see y'all on such a consistent basis. We know who you are, like the BLs of the sector. Everybody know who BL is. Spam is quickly becoming somebody that we recognize in the sector. It's a lot of you guys who don't make content that we begin to know because we see you every single day that we come down here. I was one of That's how I started off. I went sector to sector getting known until one day James said to me, "You should start a channel." I don't know if he said that shit because he was tired of me writing books in his goddamn comment section. I don't even know if James read all that shit. But he would do a review, and bitch, I'd be in them comment sections. I'd have re-reviewed his review. I would do that. And then one day he just replied back to me and told me to start a channel. And after months of saying I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it, and still writing books, I was told by Sean, "Go get you a channel," because I know he was tired of reading all my shit. So on January 15th of 2015 at 5 o'clock in the morning, I made up my mind I'm going to come to YouTube and I'm going to become a content creator. And I did. And by the grace of God, James and Sean saw it and they shared my video out and they got behind me. Sean even did a short video. He said, "Look here, baby. I don't know. I ain't trying to tell y'all what to do, but I'm going to tell y'all something. Y'all need to go over there and check out Lady Motherfucking Nika. That's right, bitch. Go over there and check out Lady Motherfucking Nika. That girl over there getting some good content. I like her. She's a Louisiana girl. I like her. So y'all going on over there, baby, and tell them, please unhide Lee Andrews, please. Don't block nobody. I don't, even if they saying something fucked up, let them stay. It don't matter. Please unblock Lee Andrews and Mars. Y'all could just chill. It don't matter. Let them say whatever they come in here and say to me. It don't matter at this point. I'm pretty much done, so it doesn't matter. Sorry about that, Leandra's girl. That was just a slight faux pas. But Mars, don't block, don't drop none of my shit. Don't ask for no likes, don't do nothing. Just sit back and relax and listen to me today. And whatever said in that chat, just let these people talk. But yeah, he told me that. And people started subscribing to me, bitch. And I took off. I was reviewing every fucking show VH1 had and Bravo. I was doing it. I didn't understand that YouTube was also a part of it. Wasn't YouTube is a part of social media. And to be honest with y'all, I was kind of social media dumb when I came on. Hold on. Oh, okay, okay, okay. Okay. Oh, okay. But anyway, I was kind of social media dumb. I didn't realize, cause see, I'm like, I know everybody lie, but like I ain't know that there were people in the world who would come along and they would like get up under you just to kind of bring you down. I didn't know that. I knew that in real life people did that, but I didn't think that people did that on social media. Hold on 1 minute, y'all. Give me 1 minute. I wouldn't. J True, baby, please don't take that to the bank because you might come back with insufficient funds. Hold on. Okay, okay, I'm back. Yeah, but yeah, I got on here and I made a lot of mistakes, y'all. For one, if you're gonna be open, you better be back then. I don't if I new people don't do this, but if you came from back when I came on here, it was like you can share shit with people, but you gotta make sure that when you tell people your story, if you're gonna tell them like Usher say, if I'm gonna tell it, then I might as what they how it go. If I'm gonna tell it, then I gotta tell it all. Yeah, that's what I didn't do that. So it left holes. You see what I'm saying? It left holes in stories. And hey, Clark, and so you know how people, hey Dwayne, you know how people say is on YouTube. Child, if the I's don't dot and the T's don't cross, they gonna automatically consider you to be a lie. Okay, don't even worry about that. Don't mess with them. Leave them there. Let me tell you something. You keep Kim the Queen Burrell's name. Hold on. You keep Kim the Queen Burrell name out of your mouth. Who are you to call someone overweight when you are a cheeseburger away from obese? From obese, I think you meant obesity. But let me go on to read what you have to say. And yes, greed is a sin, but so is homosexuality. Please inform your kids. Oh, okay. Now we ain't gonna block them. Leave them alone. Hey, hey, James, how you doing, honey? How you doing? Now let's unpack that real quick, shall we? You are here when I am having a real heart to heart conversation with the people who support me, caping and calling a mere mortal queen. Now, by my understanding, queen would be someone to be revered, right? She would be someone who knows how to handle herself in all situations. Am I right about it, church? However, a woman who has been blessed abundantly has chose, a woman who might have some homosexual background, her motherfucking self, right? Even if she ain't got no homosexuality about herself, you know that bitch is a former crackhead, right? You do know she's a crackhead that was that found Jesus, and Jesus helped her become who she thinks she is today. We also know that Kim has the spirit of gluttony laying dead between her motherfucking jaws because every time that bitch ain't downing somebody, she's clearly eating that cheeseburger that you say that I'm away from being obese. I find it quite ironic that you're going to come in here and tell me that I need to tell my children about homosexuality when God created everything under the sun. And if I'm not mistaken, it says that God makes no mistakes. Am I right about it, church? Therefore, God made the gays, meaning he ain't make no mistakes and they supposed to be here. So I don't need to tell my children or anybody anything about no homosexuality. It's what you just did was against God's laws. You came in here and spoke on one of his, thinking that you was going to get some type of reaction. But all you did was come in here and further prove what I said about that harlot named Kim Burrell, who forgot where she came from when somebody gave her $2 or $3. But she ain't forget enough, because if she did, she would have forgot that gluttony is a sin as well. I don't need to tell God about nothing that He created on this earth, because He don't make no mistakes. So you in here judging me because I had an opinion about a raggedy bitch who have been blessed abundantly and should know better. You are a representative of what she is, what she stands for, letting me know that you, sir, ma'am, it, whatever, you are just like her. So everything I said about her, I'll now slap you in the face with all of that. You must have been, you was really pressed to tell me that, because bitch, you waited 20 minutes, 20 whole minutes to be able to type in my chat room and tell me about what I said about a fat bitch with no respect. You, being a fat bitch with no respect, came over here to tell me about what I said about a fat bitch with no respect. All three of us, bitch, if anything, is a cheeseburger away. But I'd rather be a cheeseburger away than a whole full course meal like your girl Kim Burrell. She empty in her mind, her body, and her spirit. Ain't nothing of God about her. Don't tell me that her voice is a blessing. It is, but it's one she don't use well. Because bitch, her being able to sing don't mean a motherfucking thing. Did we all forget that the motherfucking devil was the motherfucking angel over the he was a minister of music, bitch. You see what I'm saying? You came in here to try to check me about a human bitch that's supposed to be a representative of God, but she does everything ungodly. You see what I'm saying? So your words don't fall on nothing but deaf ears, because I'm not offended by what you say. In fact, I feel sorry for you, because you are so damn ignorant that you, as a human being, would come in here caping for a bitch that wouldn't piss on you if you was on fire. So what else do you have to say? Because I was talking to my people about something else, and what you just came in here talking to me about didn't mean shit to me. All you did was make me have to stop, pause, and gather your ass real quick. You waited all these days for you to come back and tell me that you didn't like what the fuck I said about Kim Burrell. So my question to you is, what you gonna do about it? I stand 10 toes down in what I said about Kim Burrell. And before I take anything out of what I said, bitch, y'all add 20 more things to it. I went light on Kim Burrell, and I'm actually going light on you. Because you's a nothing ass, bottom of the barrel ass bitch to come in here trying to cake for a hoe that you don't know. Fuck you and fuck Kim Burrell. She's an awful representation of the church, of the word, of the ministry, of the music, all of that. Just because she can sing a little bit, don't mean that this bitch is of God. Again, might I remind you that the devil was once an angel, and he could sing too, bitch. Now take your Pied Piper loving ass on the fuck about my chat room, whore. Because nothing you said touched me in my spirit. In fact, I feel sorry for you. I feel so sorry for you because you lost. You probably don't fight for your family as hard as you fight for that fat bitch that wouldn't give you an ounce of motherfucking compassion if she saw you on the street, homeless and broke, bitch. You ain't her type of person. Now, don't get mad at me because I said what I had to say about the bitch. I stand firm in what the fuck I gotta say about her. And if you got a problem with the gays, you take that up with God, because God made the gays and He loved everything that He made. So I don't need to go tell my children a motherfucking thing. But I can tell you this: you can kiss the pinkest part of my motherfucking ass, bitch. Fuck you and Kim Burrell. Come in here trying to check me about a hoe that neither one of us know. I judge that bitch by her works. And she's an awful ass hoe. You in here caping for this harlot. And this bitch used to be a motherfucking crack smoking ass whore. That if it had not been for the late great James Cleveland, oh, her mentor, we ain't even gonna bring brother Cleveland into this. But bitch, I don't think James Cleveland had anything against the gays, bitch. To hate the gays would hate oneself, right? Now don't make me piss you church people off today and tell y'all about the history of all the dick suckers that stand up in y'all pulpit and preach the Bible and what God thus says the Lord. They no sooner is service over, they in the back motherfucking office sucking dick and bending over, ho. Girl, I been and set the church on fire today. Cause I don't have nothing to lose. I don't give a fuck. Motherfuck them goddamn so-called leaders in the goddamn church. Half of them bitches gay. Some of y'all favorite preachers like a little dick every now and again. Just like me. Mhm. So you got me fucked up if you think you can come up in here and make me feel some kind of way. Okay? Because I said what the fuck I said. At least my children live in their motherfucking truth, bitch. Your faves ain't living in their truth. Either they fucking out of both motherfucking pants legs or they sucking dick down to the pulpit. They ain't always having deacon board meetings, bitch, on a Saturday in them back rooms. Don't make me go and tell you about what they be doing behind the scenes. Who? James Cleveland. Damn shame with y'all, the church that's supposed to love y'all. Damn shame how y'all did Tony X. I forgot what he called himself now, but I remember him as Tony X. And all he asked was to be made over, and y'all bitches rolled him out. Don't come down here trying to tell me about no motherfucking church, because the church is full of more demons than we got walking around here in everyday life. The motherfucking demons meet together every Sunday to sit up and talk and judge people in a place where you're supposed to be a judgment free zone. You hoes in there judging people every fucking day. How dare you think that you are going to upset my spirit? Because you didn't upset my spirit. You just made me feel like talking about what it really fucking is. The bottom line is, it very few people in that church that live by what the words say. Look up James Cleveland and you tell me what he used to do or didn't do. God rest his soul. So we gonna act like Donnie McClurkin ain't sitting up in there forcing himself Child, the church won't even let that man be who he is. See, they done fucked around and opened up the book today. Cause I came down here to have a fucking conversation with the people that I fucks with. And now, because of your crime, your grimy ass, we're going to talk about the church. Sure, Kurt Franklin had a sex addiction. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he liked the pornography, all right. I know it's pornography, but we contratto. Yeah, he like pornography. Hmm. Kurt wear more highlight than I do, bitch. And them pants so goddamn tight, his balls is screaming for relief. The girl don't come in here talking to me about no church, because I get to telling you about your people. Okay? Now I came to talk to my people, but if y'all want to start talking about this church shit, we can do that shit. And today's Sunday. Why the fuck you in here talking to me about Kim funky pussy ass, tight clothes wearing ass, heathen harlot and wench? Burrell, why is you in here talking to me about her? Shouldn't you be somewhere in a closet praying for that hoe? Don't come down here to the den and think you're gonna check me about none of these church bitches. Cause ain't none of them living by thus said the Lord. A lot of them is on some fuck shit. I'm just bold enough to fucking say it. Now I tried to keep my motherfucking mouth closed, but since you want to come in here talking to me about these motherfuckers, then I can give you a little piece of what I know to be true about your faves. Be honest with you, the way her wigs be looking sometimes, I wonder did Kim slip back into her other life? Cause only a crackhead would wear them crunchy wigs and them motherfucking tight ass suits. Oh, Kim Burrell got twice, three, four, five times the money I got, and that bitch can't put on a good piece of cloth to save her life. So fuck you and your opinion. Half these church motherfuckers ain't living by that word. And I just gave you an example of a few of them, bitch. So get into that motherfucking shit. Coming here telling me nothing about what I said about a bitch you don't even fucking know. You don't know that bitch no more than I do. I judge a hoe by her works, and that's what I did. And if you don't like what I said about Kim Burrell, fuck you and Kim Burrell. She ain't my God. That's a hoe with a voice. And like I told y'all, I'd rather have Leandra any motherfucking day. At least Leandra standing her motherfucking truth and told y'all that she is baby nothing but a sinner. And she's a sinner with a motherfucker that's trying to do better. She ain't up there like Donnie McClurkin trying to marry people at damn near 105 years old because that's what folks expect, and it might quiet down the rumors of who he really is in his real life. We all know Donnie. Baby, it's a reason why Donnie can go up so high with them notes. I'm just gonna tell you that. Okay? It's a reason why motherfucking Kurt Franklin slides all across that damn stage, all the motherfuckers. See, somebody wanted to hear the truth today. I came to talk to the people, Lord. Hmm. Girl, gone on now somewhere. I'm telling you, gone on before I open up this gate, bitch. Cause right now I'm just scratching at the gate. Don't make me open up the gate and tell you about your faves that you worship. Cause you already starting out wrong by worshiping any man. Carry on. I'ma just say this: the apple don't fall far from the motherfucking tree, bitch. Coming here telling me about some motherfucking ex crackhead hooker that I don't like, that I had an opinion about based off the shit she said. I didn't tell her to go down there to Brian Corn's church and say all that fuck shit. She said that shit on her own. It got out. Bitch, I had an opinion. I'm a vlogger. What the fuck you want from me? Now, I ain't never told you you had to agree, but you ain't got to get mad, bitch. Get out your feelings. Because fuck them church people. They full of shit. Carry on. That's what I call them. Carry on. Y'all know him from the Bad Buzz. Mm-hmm. The apple ain't fall far from that motherfucking tree. Now, you done brought your ass in here and made me have to tell some truths on this good day. How many times has Minister John Gray cheated on what her name is? Alexis Avalon, Eccentrics, whatever her fucking name. Y'all know his wife. Look it up. Mm-hmm. Warren Jeff wasn't the only motherfucking church, quote unquote, cult leader around here. Mm-hmm. Y'all around here worshiping these human beings who can at any given time fall off the wagon, whichever wagon it may be. It might be the drug wagon, it might be the alcohol wagon, it might be the sucking dick wagon. We don't know. It could just be it. And if you offended in your spirit and you feel like you need to leave, then get the fuck on up out of here. Cause around about round here to this den, bitch, I'ma tell the truth. Even if it's not so pretty. I tell the truth on you, bitch, and I'm gonna tell the truth on my motherfucking self. But don't ever think you're gonna come up in my damn house and try to check me or my children about a motherfucking thing. Because my children live in their truth. Can Kim Burrell just go on and live in hers? She's a homophobic, ex crackhead prostitute whore that can hold a tune, bitch. Give a fuck about Kim Burrell. My pastor named Jesus. Now I'll go and listen to some of these man-made pastors around here, but y'all ain't gonna get too much out of me, cause I take all my problems and lay it on the altar to him, cause he the only one gonna give me the correct answer. But I'll take it to some of these other people. They gonna tell me what they feel like I need to hear, and somewhere in all of that, they gonna want a donation. I'm sorry, tithing or offering. Lord, he done fucked around and came in here and made me read the fucking church. Lord have mercy. But back to what the fuck I was saying. You come on this bitch, y'all, and you don't you gotta be careful how you do this shit. Many mistakes I have made on here. I have not always been in my higher self. I totally own the fact that I have been in my lower self sometimes on here. But that had to happen for me to get to where I'm at today. With at a place of understanding of what this is that this social media gives. I learned the hard way, but I'm grateful. Everything I went through, I needed to go through in order for me to be where I am today, at a place of peace and understand. So I don't have any regrets. I'm grateful for everything that happened, even if it was hurtful. It needed to happen to bring me to the person that I am today, someone that I am proud of. I'm not worried about who proud of me on YouTube. I'm not worried about who proud of me on these streets out here in these real world streets. I look at me every day and I'm proud of the woman that I have become. And I had to go through every challenge and trial and tribulation that I went through because it was all a part of the divine plan to bring me to where I'm at today. I'm good with me. But I have to be honest with you. When I feel like my creativity is stifled, when I feel like that it ain't no reason for me to work so hard because it's not going to be received because I reside in a sector where people are very low vibrational, it becomes not so fun. And I know how to walk away before a bitch gotta kick me out. I ain't never like to be kicked out nowhere, bitch. I like to leave of my own accord. And that's where I'm at with this. Like I said, this is how I've been feeling for the last 6 months. And some of you who really know me have felt it because you said it. Many of y'all have hit me up and said, "What's wrong?" And it don't be nothing wrong with me. I'm not enthused anymore. These couple of dollars don't mean that goddamn. I don't need it. It's appreciated, but I didn't come on here to become a millionaire. I'm not trying to be no Trisha Paytas or no motherfucking Jack Paul or none of them. I just came down here to give you a piece of me the best way I know how, one upload or live at a time. I'm only but a human being, and I am flawed. That's why I will not allow y'all to put me on a pedestal. Many of you have tried, and it has led to us having some heated conversations. You will not put me on a pedestal because I will disappoint you. I'm only human. But you get tired. And when you start to feel like you have nothing else to give, why keep holding on? See, a lot of content creators can't have this conversation because they can't be real with themselves, much less their audience. I don't care what people think about me. I'm here to please me and to entertain you. And if you get something out of anything that I throw out here, because even when I'm dragging a bitch, I'm dropping. Funky Dineva told me during the breakup of him and Michelle T. Funky say, you never kick a bitch down without extending a hand to lift that hoe up. And I do that. Even when I got to cuss you the fuck out, I offer something else to you. And it's on you if you receive it or not. I'm not here for everybody. I'm here for those who are willing to receive what I have to say. And again, my decision where I'm at with this channel and well, all three of my platforms that y'all know about, um, is just I'm kind of tired. I don't know. Some people have said maybe you need to just take a little break. I took breaks, y'all, and I come back and I'm not rejuvenated. I'm not. It's like when I leave and I'm gone 8 9 days at a time, and I come back. It's not like I'm rushing to come back. I have to realize, girl, get your ass back up there. Your analytics is slipping. That's the honesty in it all for me, right there, telling y'all what it is. I'm not trying to be YouTube famous. I just felt like I had something to offer this platform. I'm not saying that I'm different from anybody else, because I'm not. But I think that I have a certain je ne sais quoi about myself, bitch. I think I have a powerful message sometimes. Not that I intend for it to be that way, but that's just who I am. And I'm starting to feel less enthused. Hey there, I am here for the show. How you doing, honey? Hey, Tracy. I'm just tired. I am. Because I don't feel, see, I can't be in spaces where I can't grow. And I know I pissed some people out because the numbers went down, and I'm perfectly all right with that. But don't come for me, and I won't kill you. Period. That's how that goes. If you talk to me crazy, I'm gonna say some shit that's gonna put you in your feelings. Now, I was talking to the individual that came in here. If you felt offended by what I said, then build a bridge, bitch, and get over it. I just feel like I can't grow. I feel like what I want to talk about, YouTube don't want to hear about, because y'all got it in y'all heads that this is the beef sector and that's all we supposed to do. I'm almost 50 motherfucking years old, bitch. Do you honestly think that I feel like fighting a bitch every day because that bitch need to pay her rent? I got to go through that? And yeah, I could use the Beyonce approach and not say nothing. But how long will I be able to do that? Because ain't y'all the same people that'll be in my inbox or write me talking about, oh, she said this, that, and the other, when I done made it perfectly clear. I don't care what that bitch say about me. Let that hoe burn and piss. If you don't say nothing, hey there, if you don't say nothing, then you scary. If you do say something, then you is sitting up here, um, you being drawn into a lot of toxic vibes, a lot of toxic energy. I don't live like that. I don't got nothing to prove. Y'all know I got one of the slickest mouths on YouTube. And I'm not scared of now one of you bitches on YouTube. And I'm talking about to my haters that's in my clouds right now. I'm not scared of none of y'all. Fuck all y'all. Y'all will talk shit on YouTube, but I dare one of you bitches to ever pull up or roll up on me, because it'll be a totally different situation. Now, I'm not inviting you. I'm just letting you know. Y'all pop shit on y'all on YouTube. I pop shit in real life. I'm tired of these excellent uh, master manipulators that are on YouTube. I don't understand how you can know a person because you done spent years around a bitch, and just because somebody come on here with good articulation skills and an avid imagination and tell you a story, y'all will turn on what you know, because what it sound like, that was disappointing to me. I've seen that shit happen, and I'm like, wow, you know who you dealing with. It ain't no room for people to even make a mistake on this bitch, because one mistake can cost you everything, and that shouldn't be like that. My mod squad is pretty much everybody that's been with me for a while, with the exception of a few. I keep my people because I don't pressure them. I don't have them doing things that they don't want to do. I don't make them feel like my moderators can go wherever the fuck they want to on YouTube. They can even go into the chat rooms of the people that don't like me. All that I ever ask is that you do not join in on the demise of me. But other than that, my moderators can go wherever they want to. You got moderators, but people got moderators on their channels that can't even go nowhere because they feel like if they go there, that person that they fuck with or they mod for is gonna find out about it. We shouldn't have that kind of control over adults. Hey Zap, how you doing? It just shouldn't be that way. It should be so much different. People should be able to enjoy whoever they want to enjoy and still be able to moderate and support you. You can't even talk to motherfuckers off of YouTube no more. It's so many people that used to hit me up, and we ain't sitting behind the scenes talking about people. Sometimes these people telling me about real life events happening in their life, and for some reason, something about what I give on my channel makes them feel comfortable enough to want to share with me what they're going through, and I pray with them. Everybody that's behind the scenes ain't on some fuck shit, although a great majority are. You know, you got people on here that will go behind the scenes with you just to try to build a case on you for later on. That ain't right to me. Why would you want to befriend me just so that you can come out and try to destroy me? And then when I see that shit happen, I look back at the people in the audience who drink that motherfucking Jim Jones Kool-Aid, and I say to myself, y'all are mad at what you heard, but are y'all paying attention? Because the true thing that you should be noticing is how is this bitch behind the scenes with all these people, supposedly their friends, and she get their information and she bring it out here on Mad Day and tell it all. That don't say nothing about her character. Or am I the only one that see it that way? If I'm the only one that see it that way, then y'all can tell me in the chat right now. Because this is a very open chat today. I'm gonna drop the link and everything because I'm gonna talk about something else in a minute. I got time today. Like, you don't feel like the person who's spilling the tea is flawed. You don't question their character when they can go behind the scenes with all these different people, get their information, and then on Mad Day release it all. They don't, yeah, they don't look like something wrong with that to you. When you get comfortable with people, you talk. I've done it. But I ain't never did with nobody with something that they could hurt me with. But I've done it. Right now, you got people on here thinking me and that Nola boy really had something and we didn't. But they hard down believe that that man got something on me. I've even heard people say that they think that he blackmailing me with something. Blackmail me with what? You don't think that I learned to not do so much of that mouthing? Anything that I say behind the scenes, I will come to the front of the scenes and say it to your ass. There's nothing to hide. If I thought at some point that you was a fuck bitch behind the scenes and that person come and tell you I said that, I'ma own that shit. It's like y'all be looking for a reason to be mad. And y'all don't even realize that the messenger is a chaos demon, her or himself. How you love me and like me, and we talk on the phone, and I get comfortable and I share shit with you, and then on Mad Day you come out and you tell everybody everything, and it ain't necessarily something to about somebody on YouTube. You spill my personal tea to other motherfuckers that I shared with you in confidence. Y'all don't think that shows a lack of character in there somewhere? You don't think that is some kind of snake ass behavior? That's who you want to get your click and your view, because your clicks and views matter. If you're a content creator on this bitch, don't sit here and act like these people that come and watch you don't. You need that click and view. It matters. All of that go together. The clicks and the views, the sitting through the ads, all of that is a part of how we get paid. Hey Sheila. Hey Lynn. I don't understand the people who can sit there and be like, uh-huh, show is bitch. I knew that bitch was shit. I don't like her no more. Okay, if you run people away from someone on YouTube, do you really think that there are voice recordings and screenshots of comfortable conversations sad for Mad Day? Genuine question. To answer I think your name is KG. I've started to believe that is what happens. But one thing you can't say on this channel, y'all ain't never, no matter what happened, y'all ain't never seen me do that shit. I might say something you said because you pushing on me, but y'all ain't never seen me pop this camera on and open up them phones and tell y'all what all these people done said. And I hold a lot of people's secrets in this beef sector. And I'm going to take that with me to my grave. Because even though we may not talk anymore, I would never come out here and damage my character by telling people what somebody said when we was cool. Because them people was happy with me at that moment. We had a budding friendship. My question is, what was it about him that made him a person you feel trustworthy for? Trust you felt was trustworthy. There are many red flags all around him. And you may be right about that since we're talking about it. Y'all want to ask me questions? Y'all sure can ask them today. And whether I like you or not, ain't nobody getting blocked today. We ain't asking you for your life. I ain't asking you for your money. This is just my form of a town hall meeting. So I want to address the questions that come. And if I put you on the screen, please don't think that I'm trying to embarrass you, but I got to hold you here so I can answer your question. So this was the first question to me. I believe people do that because their intentions were never genuine for you. So when they don't have good intentions for you, they hang around you long enough and get you comfortable with them so that on Mad Day they can come out here and actually do you. And there are people, KG, on this platform who actually have that in mind from the jump. They come to you under the guise of friendship just to fuck you up. So yes, that's a genuine question. I gave you a genuine answer. Now let me get down here to I am here for the show. And she says, my question is, what about him made him a person you felt trustworthy? Okay, here go a moment of truth. You know what made me deal? I have to get to a place where I stop looking at me and my situation and thinking that everybody's story look like mine. I'm an advocate for the underdog because even today, I still feel like I'm an underdog over here. I don't care that y'all say that, me, James, and Sean, and a couple of others are the founding fathers and mothers. Nah, bitch. I still feel like the underdog in all of this shit. Okay. So when I saw him, and being that we are from the same neck of the woods, I see guys like that all the time who was never given an opportunity. You see the potential in them, and even though you see the red flags, you think in your head, and this could be just faulty thinking on my part, but we being honest today, I wanted better for him. Yes, I saw the red flags, but I thought the red flags only meant that maybe somebody never took the time out with him, because I felt like that myself once, not on YouTube, but in real life. When I lost my mother, it was people that you would call street people that helped raise me and nurture me. Because once my mother died, I looked at like a paycheck to the people that were over me. So that's why I tried to give a chance, because I saw potential and I really wanted him to win. It ain't got nothing to do with me wanting nothing from him. I just wanted him to win. And even though I saw shit that he would do, I didn't judge him by that. I thought I could make a difference. And that's the best, that's honesty for you right there. I ain't never had no attraction. He ain't my type, and Lord no. But I saw something in him. And then I knew where he was. He was in a prime area where he could do certain things on YouTube, and it would grow his channel, and he would be able to have an additional form of income. I wanted him to win. That's the best answer I can give you. Okay, so let me go down. Let me see what else. Um, Let me take this one down. Take that down. Okay. I gotta get my phone so I can find the questions. Cause if you want to ask me a question, feel free. He was a homeboy. He wasn't really a homeboy, but he was like somebody that I thought that I could help. Like more like a mentorship than anything else. But yeah, that's what I thought. We all have done it. I can tell you how many cousins I tried to help over the years only to get burned. That's true. And yes, the reason you went in on Kim Burrell is because you felt threatened. Cherie, Cherie, baby, what the fuck would I be threatened by? I don't know no motherfucking Kim Burrell, and bitch, I don't sing. Kim Burrell and I have nothing in common other than she say she love the Lord, and I do too. So there was no threat. Those were my honest opinions. And I'm sorry that those opinions hit you like knives, but I am entitled to feel how I feel. Is she a low down, nothing ass bitch? That's what she is to me. And it's nothing that you or none of your comrades that come in here say that's going to change my opinion about her. The only way my opinion will change about her is through her changed behavior. And clearly she don't feel like anything needs to be changed. Therefore, she will be remain a fuck bitch in my book. Now let's move on to the next question. hmm Okay, I get it. You were trying to lift him up, but he was not ready to change. Thanks for answering my question. That's exactly what it was. I just wanted better for him, and I got to stop trying to save the world, because the way I can't carry that weight. I can't. Everybody ain't ready. When people came into my life to help me become a better form of myself, I was ready for change. It's just like being an addict. An addict ain't gonna seek help until they really hit rock bottom and they want that change. I thought he wanted that change based off conversations I had, but it became clear that he likes chaos and drama. He thrives in this, and so I failed. I wasted a lot of time on nothing. At the end of the day, you can only do so much, and you now know how to accordingly. Absolutely, it's a learning experience. Please, if you have any questions, because this may be the only time that I'm open to answer anything you ask me, you can ask me that question. And even if I need to drop the link, I will, because I'm going to talk to y'all about something I saw on Netflix as well. So if you got a question, drop it. And no question is too personal. I didn't plan on doing that, but I feel like people think that they can't ask me nothing. So I'm gonna open up my doors to allow y'all to ask me shit. Anything you want to ask me, feel free. And even if it's rude, we not gonna block today. We gonna let y'all talk. Okay, Sharika, what's going on, babe? What's going on? I'm listening. Except for a rude ass troll names, I just cleared the block list. So if you've been blocked by me and you ain't got no troll name, you can drop down and ask a question. That's what's taking me a couple of minutes. I kept the people who got real bad troll names of people I like, they can't come in. But anybody else that was blocked by me, you have been unblocked just a minute ago, and you can drop down and ask your questions. Do your kids watch your videos? Hold on. Do your kids watch your videos? If they do they get mad about the stuff they see folks say about you? They used to. I stopped them from watching my channel because I didn't want them to be hurt. Because although they understand that this is social media, I'm still their mama and they be wanting to get, my kids, they be ready to woo bang, baby. And I'm not going to let something happen to one. Or, hey, Rally Bear, I'm not going to allow my children to be hurt by things that happen here on YouTube. But they have seen it before, yes. They've asked me for the last 4 years to just leave this shit alone. I don't have a question, LOL. I'm just lost, so I gotta play it back when I can. Okay, baby. I can say that you have helped me when I needed to laugh, so I kindly thank you. Oh, you're more than welcome to me. I'm glad I could make you smile. So sometimes that's all it takes is a smile. Sometimes you could be having one of the worst days in the world, and it be that one person that say something that takes you out of that funk. And if I've been able to be there for you, then I feel like you know I didn't fail here on YouTube. So thank you for sharing that with me. Oh, hey, Indigo girl, it ain't nothing. I'm just talking to the people right now and allowing folks, whoever it may be, that got a question burning in their spirit to ask me whatever they need to ask me. Who died and who breathing? I don't know what you're talking about, spam. This ain't one of them kind of lies. Have you ever been recognized by Subby on the street several times? I used to share that here on YouTube, but sometimes people that run into you that watch your channel don't want to be, they don't want their picture up on your channel. So I don't say anything. I even had somebody ask me for my autograph, and I felt like a fish out of water. I was like, autograph? Baby, no, ma'am. I don't do no autographs, but you can get a hug, baby. Come on. That was pre-COVID, child. Pre-COVID. Nowadays, I give you a dab. I give you old ass the pizza dab. But yeah, I've been recognized a couple of times. Even in Dallas, when I went to see my kids and I were out, and somebody walked up to me and said, "Do you do YouTube?" I was like, "Yes." She's like, "Are you Lady Nika?" I said, "Absolutely." And she started telling me about videos she had watched of me. She liked my R&B divas reviews I used to do. So yeah, I've been recognized before. Honestly, Auntie Nika, you help a lot of folks with your commentary. I appreciate that, Diane. I appreciate. It's always good to know that you did something decent. And everything you do, you should try to get something out of it. So I appreciate you sharing that with me. I will always appreciate you and the den for accepting me. Why wouldn't I, baby? You ain't never done me nothing, and you're a human being. You deserve to be treated with respect, and I'm gonna always treat you like that until the day the den is no more. I just want you to know that I have been watching you for years, and I love your growth. Keep doing you no matter what. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. I'm here for the show, and I appreciate you watching me throughout the years. I'm really slow. Maps is backwards for spam. Yes, baby. It's okay, baby. Sometimes we all be on the slow bus. You don't be surprised how many days I come down here like a bubble headed white girl child. You love the Christmas blab? We used to have fun. Oh, I can't focus on what, Tamika, when I tell y'all, and this is some honesty for your ass, I am surrounded by so much love. I don't even feel the hate. I don't. Like when there was a pile up on me about a week or two ago, do y'all know that in all them, I had to type my name in the search bar. And that's something that I never really do. And that's when I became aware of how many people took an opportunity to take a bite out of me. And I was like, really? But I'm surrounded by so many people that genuinely see the good in me and really like my personality that I don't really feel the hate. I don't. And I surround myself with people who are interested in what I have to say. I don't go, I tell people this all the time on YouTube, and I notice that people say it, but they don't never give me no credit, even though they get it right down here in this den. I go where I am appreciated and not tolerated. I don't want to be in nobody's chat room that's tolerating me there. So if it's a content creator out here who don't really see it for me, but you tolerate me in your chat, and I'm in there, you can tell me that you tolerate me, and I watch how fast I leave and never return. It saddens me that people have to cut other people's throats just to get ahead. Just work hard. Some people don't want to put the work in. Why would they want to when it's so easy to come down here and drag, disrespect, and dog somebody out, and you'll get super chatted, cashed out. That's instant money, and you'll get a Google AdSense. People don't want to work for nothing in this world no more. They want it easy. And I don't come from the microwave generation. That's why I take my time and cultivate my content as best I can. Consider that a blessing. Nobody's going to pick a fight with a nobody. Well, child, they say I'm a nobody, indigo, but the minute my name is attached to any form of controversy, bitches come out who been laying dead on the rocks. You get motherfuckers, you get new people that you didn't even know that dislike you will join in, and it be a whole all out fight. Phoenix Rising said, "Oh man, I wish I would have saw this live earlier. Miss Nika, you are a very genuine, intelligent woman. I have never. I'm glad I came across you on here. If we ever met, I would love to have a fried chicken contest. Girl, we sure can. If ever in life our paths meet, we can get in that kitchen and do up some shit. And thank you so much. I appreciate that. It's like I said, I don't have a big head. I don't have a larger than life attitude. I realize that this has been a blessing and nothing but. And those who were for me are still with me. And those who may decide they want to fuck with me in my time left here, then I welcome them too. You are definitely an OG in the sector, and that cannot be disputed. Girl, don't you say that out loud, honey. They'll jump you. But thank you. See, when they hate on a child of God, do they know they are blocking their blessings? They will find that out, Tamika. I promise you, it don't take long. Used to be a time, Tamika, where you could run fast and run long, but girl, they don't. God don't work like that no more. Cause I do believe we are living in our last days. So, child, no ma'am, you do not get a chance to run fast or long, and those who come against His kingdom shall be handled accordingly. I love you too, Shanice. You are one of my faves down in the chat. Sometimes your comments uplift my whole day. I could be an old nasty piece of mood, and then I read some shit you can say, and it just does it for me. I want to congratulate Lovely Love 51 for her pregnancy with that kid that she is fostering. See, you wants to be missy, so I'm gonna go on and go past that one. Cause I have nothing negative to say about Lovely Love. I wish her nothing but the best in whatever she over there trying to do. Always, Miss Diane. People have done things to me and they paying for it now. Either their lives going crazy, they can't seem to get some balance in their lives. Some people aged in dog years. I mean, God don't play by me. Mm-mm, he don't. Y'all, let me tell y'all about. Hey there, Typo. Hey, baby, how you doing? Tell Willie and Tisha I said hi and I love y'all back. Y'all have been very supportive. I appreciate that too. I gotta work really hard so before whatever happens, child. I gotta make sure I do one hell of a members giveaway, and I'm working on it now. That's why y'all caught me working on a Sunday. I'm working up toward doing something very special for my moderators as well as my members. Child, it's a bad thing. It's a bad thing when child. Thank God I don't have to use my damn filter. Hey Hazel, you should do funny content because you're a very funny person. I come through with something every now and again. You uplift me when I feel down. I'm glad, Tracy, because life when life deals you lemons, girl, go in there and make you a lemon cake like you did the other day. I was there. I was in your bushes. And as long as the den is here, you'll always be able to come over here and hear something good. Because it ain't my job to judge you. All I know is you ain't never done nothing. You ain't never ran a foul to me, and I will never run one to you. And I actually like you. I think you're a very nice lady. I love when you and your husband be in there talking shit and dancing and shit. Especially when you try to teach him how to line dance. Girl, I was up with y'all. I said, Tracy, he fucking us up, girl. We got to get it. So I like that. I am considering suing Katori Hall. I don't know why you would consider suing her. Last night, well, y'all will see it for those who don't have it to be able to see it the night before. I saw P Valley, and tomorrow morning after the Bless Watkins channel morning show, will be live on this channel and the backup channel. So I'll do the live recap of the show. It seems to get more numbers when I do it live, so I'm gonna do it live. There's no one like you on YouTube. Thank you, Miss Lita. Can we have a retirement party on your last day? Oh, Miss Jean, not no retirement party. I'm just going. I We might can. I don't know about that, cause then that brings in emotions, and I ain't trying to cry. I just wanna, just like I eased in, I'm gonna ease on out, and hopefully won't too many people miss me, child. I don't know, cause I put my channel down for a couple of hours, and baby, it was videos everywhere talking about I was running, come back. Where's Lady Nick? I was like, my lord. But the next time that happened, it won't. Y'all will be able to tell that I'm truly gone, cause it won't be incognito. I will delete the channel after I get the content off of it. She playing with my emotions with this season. She did an excellent job with this season of P Valley. I think they touched on some real serious topics. We talked so far in the season. They have touched on domestic violence. They have talked about suicide. They have touched on how hard it is for some people in the LGBT community to actually live their lives without scrutiny. So I think she's done an absolutely excellent job of writing, and the actors are superb on this show. So I'm appreciative of that. I miss our morning brews. You got to get me through my whole post-op recovery, and you got me through my whole post-op recovery and didn't know it. Oh, I'm glad I could help out, newbie. I did know that. While you return, can't you just change your content? I've done that, and I'm kind of stuck, Indigo. I can't really seem to get people to want to do more than beef. They won't let me grow over here. So if I can't grow, I ain't no sense for me doing it, because I put a lot of work into my other content, and it's very disappointing when you would rather go and watch a panel full of females screaming and hollering and disrespecting the fuck out of each other than to drop by here and check out some real content. They were screaming, "Baby, come back to me. You can blame it all on me. I was wrong. I just can't hear without you." But okay. I hope you do too, Ty Pope. I would love to meet you, Willie, and Tisha. That would be absolutely wonderful. Well, let me hit the panel before you leave. I need to know how to make a few things. Absolutely. I mean, it's not, I'm just letting you guys know ahead of time where my mindset is. This is how I feel on July the 24th, 2022. You don't know what God got in store for me. He may change my heart, but I felt like it was only fair for those who have been asking me, why do I seem somewhat detached from this situation? A lot of y'all have felt it. Y'all have been able to tell, even though I tried to hide it very well. A lot of y'all been able to tell that I ain't really been into this like I used to. And I felt like it was time for me to have a conversation with the love things and the den mates, and to tell y'all why I've been like this and what it's feeling like to me. Hey, Robin Love, how are you? I mean, you just, hey, Miss Rhonda, how you doing? Do you remember the song by Curtis Mayfield called "To Be Invisible"? No, I don't, but I actually will look that up. Miss Jean, I haven't formally accepted anything, but I would definitely not do that. I wouldn't dare do that. That would be bringing them into too much of my life. Oh no, ma'am, I would never. Well, you can go on live on IG. Oh, girl, I didn't tell you. If I take this channel down, I'm gonna disappear off of social media altogether. Meaning the IG page will be gone, baby. I'm only on IG and Facebook because it was all kind of leading back to this situation here. But if this goes, I have no reason to really keep a Facebook or a Instagram. So I wouldn't be on there. But for certain ones, I would give y'all ways to contact me so you wouldn't lose contact. But no, if when this channel gone, I'm going to leave Instagram and Facebook. I'll be gone off of social media altogether. So you're not gonna be in the chat. No, ma'am. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. If I take this channel down, I'm gone. Because I'll be when I take this one down, I would end the other two too that y'all know about. So I wouldn't be in the chats anymore, no ma'am. Hey Bird Bird, what's your question, spam? Hey Nitra, how are you? Miss Santa Ray, good and well you will be able to contact me. But no, I won't be on. If I when I leave, I'm not. I don't want no social media. This has been one experience right here, child. Every day ain't bad. No, it's not. It's just that the last 6 months, and this is the honest to God truth, I have struggled for the last 6 months because I'm forcing it. It's not coming like it ain't natural to me. I used to come on here and it'll flow naturally. It don't flow like that for me anymore. Hey Tiffy, how you doing, sugar? Hey Dolly. So, I just wanted y'all to know where I was in the mindset uh to answer the questions that I be ignoring that some people have noticed and they be asking me. I I've been like playing it off and stuff, and today I just feel like, man, fuck that shit. Go talk to these people and tell them the truth. And that's why I'm not offering any. I'm not asking for anything. I ain't asked for I'm not asking you to like nothing. Oh, child, I shouldn't even have this here flowing up in here. Let me stop that real quick. But I'm not asking for anything. Don't put that in there, chocolate girl. I don't want nothing. I'm good. I'm not. This just a conversation to let y'all know where I'm at because I don't like to just not prepare y'all and then y'all wake up one morning and you can't find me. I don't want to do it that way. So I feel like I should be honest with y'all. Now, hey, like I said, God can change my heart, but if He don't touch me in a certain way, then once I do my child, once I do my 8 year anniversary, I'll be out of this bitch. And I won't be in your chat rooms or none of that. You know what? I said I hadn't been on since Wednesday, Shanice. So I said, let me come on through and just talk to them and tell them what what I've been thinking. Because again, people been asking. Y'all don't know how many times I done deleted them comments about people asking me that. And a couple people actually emailed me concerned about, you know, why does it feel like I'm disconnecting? And I just feel like if I'm gonna be real and tell y'all what it really is, keep it honest with y'all, it was only fair that I come and tell y'all the truth. It's that I'm starting to feel like, I have done all I need to do here. Happy early birthday, Joanna. Hello. But I'm definitely gonna make my it. I'm gonna make my 8 year before I leave, and my 8 years will be January of 2023. So nothing will happen before then because I'm destined, to make sure that I leave on an even number. I told y'all I was gonna bring y'all to my 10th year celebration, but I'm be scared. I know, girl. You be scared to share stuff with folks. I'ma tell you this here, Shanice. Girl, girl, share just sparingly. If you gonna do it sparingly. Don't do too much. Cause remember, it's some Israelites out there, child. They'll be trying to get you. They'll be trying to get you. No, it's not that you can't love on me. It's just that I don't be. It's not that, Hazel. It's just that I know people how they think around here, and they'll come on here and be and seeing this video and go, "Oh, she just wants some cash apps." No, ma'am, I'm not asking you for anything but your ears today. I'm not even asking you for your life. Just come through and ask me whatever it is that you want to ask me, and I will answer it honestly for you. I really will. Ain't nothing wrong with being excited, Miss Rhonda girl. Let me ask y'all something. Have y'all been down there to the Netflix? And then I'll drop. If anybody want me to drop the link, just tell me, and I'll drop the link for you. But let me tell y'all what I. Let me say this: you are a strong woman. Yes, you trusted someone that didn't mean you well. Cut him off and restart. Then let the people know I don't want to discuss old no more. Um, Miss Robin, yeah, I did, and it ain't even about him. That's the thing. It's not about him. I'm perfectly all right with anybody that has any judgment on me for dealing with him. I ain't even mad at him anymore. I don't want to have nothing to do with him. I'm not gonna disrespect him and call him out his name or none of that. I'm just done. You ever just been done? Sometimes you just get to a place where you be like, bitch, I'm done. And that's all it was. And actually, I thank him because he was the final straw that made me know that the way I was thinking was right. So I thank him for that. And I hope from his experience with me that he can grow. I do. I hope that he becomes YouTube famous. I hope people give him all the money that he possibly wants so he could be all right. Child, and he think he can handle what I've been through, then I want him to have that shit. Now, last time I didn't want to be loved on, you yelled at me. And I'm not yelling at you, baby. I just didn't want nobody to feel like today was about, everything on YouTube is a money grab. Let these people tell you. And today ain't about a money grab. It ain't. I don't care nothing about nobody sending. I'm not begging for no cash app or nothing like that. Now, if there's something that you want to do from your heart, then I thank you. But I'm not going to advertise anything. And that's pretty much how most of my streams will be until I get ready to leave. I won't be advertising anything. So my mods, y'all can pretty much, unless they fuck with you. Now, if they say something to one of y'all, handle their ass accordingly, put them on the nag. But just let these people rock out. Let them say what the fuck they want to say. It don't matter. But I never tell you can't do it. Oh, I've been watching a lot of hey True Crime Murder House. How you doing, honey? I've been watching a lot of that shit. I would now I'm gonna tell y'all what I finally got through. Girl, I was working. Ooh, let me tell y'all, I've been trying for a month, and it's a damn shame. It took me a whole fucking month because I was so caught up in real life and stuff to get through Keep Sweet, Obey, and Pray. I thought that was excellent. Shit, I did. I really did. I thought that was some excellent. That was an excellent. Um, is this channel monetized? Yes, ma'am. All my channels are monetized. I don't want you to go nowhere, but if you make that decision, download all your story times and forward to right here to Dallas. Thank you. Yeah, I'm gonna download everything. I've already got my flash drives. Baby, all my shit gonna be saved because I didn't do this for nothing. Remember, this is a part of my blueprint, my digital footprint for my children when I'm no longer here. But I watched that. It's only 4 episodes of the series so far. And man, that shit was good. It's about the fundamentalists of the Latter Day Saints. Man, that thing was so damn good. Let me tell y'all about it. Y'all want a review? Okay, Miss Ronda, you want me to drop the link real quick? Let me drop it for you. I wanted to talk to y'all about that. And that'll cut down on some of the stuff. And thank you for the super chat. Um, I'm on I wanted to talk about that if y'all still feel like rocking with me for a couple of minutes so I could do a quickie online review of that show. Because it was a lot I learned about them people that I had no clue. Baby, I had no idea that the FDLS was like that, bitch. Joanna, if you want to put your cash app in my chat, you sure can for your birthday tomorrow. I mean, you're not one of my moderators, but you have been a good supporter of mine, so I appreciate that. So you can drop your cash app and they can send you something for your birthday if they would like to. But I'll be live again tomorrow as well. So if you want to drop it then, that's fine too. Let me tell y'all about that damn keep sweet, obey, and pray. It's all about the Latter day Saints, right? So at the beginning of the episode, you meet people who were once a part of that organization and they left. And you can tell that even though these women have been, and this guy has been gone for a while from the cult, because that's what I call it, a cult. They they still kind of like got a lot of stuff inside of them from their experiences there. Hold on 1 minute. Girl, I don't know what happened. Shit, I drunk that coke and damn near choked to death, bitch. Oh, when I tell you these women were so damaged behind the events that had happened within that church. Hold on 1 minute. Let Miss Rhonda up here. Then I finish telling y'all about what I had, my interpretation of the movie. Hey, Miss Rhonda.
Hey, how you doing, baby?
I'm all right. You want to cut your camera off before I take the banner down?
Yeah.
Okay. What's going on, Miss Rhonda? What's up?
Oh man, we had it's astronomical weather here today. First it's sunshine and it's raining, and then the train. I always live by trains because um I live someplace where you can go to St. Louis down the freeway. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's in Indiana. You can go to Philadelphia, St. Louis, and California down the same freeway. I live there, and you can look it up if you don't believe me. I know you believe me. But I was want to say that my daughter just got out, but she had to take a reroute because came over for dinner, and the train derailed. Um, I always live by trains, you know. Um, that's known as cheap property. You know, it's $200,000 less than you regularly pay for property, by the train station. I mean, and I live by, right down the street. And I moved across the street from same thing. I just moved across the street to a different county, but it's the same train station. But they train derailed today. My daughter got out just in time. Thank God. But Lady Nika, I want to know, have you ever listened to Curtis Mayfield to Be Invisible?
No, I told you in the chat, I've
Oh
never heard that, but I'm
man,
going to actually listen to that when
to
I get
be
off the line.
invisible, to be invisible. Lady, I'm sorry to take up your time, but I don't have nothing to do. it how I am. I just miss social media so bad. I've been um extraditing myself for like 2 days now, and I'm going crazy.
Well, why you was offline for 2 days?
I had company last night, and nothing's going on the night before that I remember. And I went to sleep the night before. I slept 9 hours, and I had company last night, and my son and daughter was here today. So
So, Miss Rhonda, you been over there acting like a hot girl.
I've been trying to. I've been. I mean, I'm not gonna pull no punches. I've not been trying to act like a hot girl. I am a hot girl.
Oh, go ahead, girl. Go ahead. I know that's right, Miss Rhonda. Ain't nothing wrong with living.
Okay, Nika, and also, furthermore, I want to say, I would like you to listen to this song. and listen. Write this down. Listen to Slippery Hits. I mean, Slippery Hips too. I mean, um, Slippery Hips.
Who is that by?
Jimmy Smith.
Jimmy Smith. I'm writing it down.
Okay, and I want you to tell me about it when you every come back on. Listen to Jimmy Smith, um, Slippery Hips, and Jimmy Smith. Um, my place. I mean, a place in my space. Place in my space.
Place in my space. Okay.
Yeah. Slippery Hips, and then listen to Curtis Mayfield, of course. Um, um, Nika, I bet you have more respect for me when I see you next time.
I'm gonna listen to it today, and I'll let you know tomorrow during my live stream exactly how it hit me.
Okay. What you got? What do you write down?
Huh?
What do you write down, baby?
I wrote down Jimmy Smith, Slippery Hips, and In My Space, and Curtis Mayfield to be invisible.
Okay. Okay. Good job. Okay, Lady Nika, I sorry I gotta let you go, but I got to walk the dog, and before all this shit goes on, I'm I'm not sorry, but you know I'm prepared for anything that happens besides the will of God. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Anything that happens, I'm prepared. I've been doing all my you know toilet paper research and all my water research.
I know that's right. You better stock up. You better stock up.
Or if
Mm.
anything happens other than that, that's be God's will. You know.
Amen.
Okay.
Amen.
Um, I love you, Nagulika.
I love you too, Miss Rhonda.
Thank you.
You bring me joy.
Thank you. Okay. Okay. I'll let you go, and I'm listening to you right now. I'm
Okay.
ready to put get some clothes on Phoebe's to walk the dog in. Okay. Bye.
Bye, Miss Rhonda. Thank you for coming. I like my Miss Rhonda. What's going on? Yeah, I like me some Miss Rhonda, honey. I don't know if she trying to get down.
Lady, you can help me down. Help me down.
Okay, okay, I will. There she goes. She gone. But let me tell y'all about these the fundamentalist church of Jesus Christ of the Latter-day Saints. Okay, that's what that thank you so much. I'm here for the show. I just was calling them the FDLS or whatever they call it, honey. That's what they call it on the show, right? Hey Cheryl, how you doing? Hey Miss T Trisha, what's going on, baby? But anyway, now, the first episode, like I said, you get an introduction to these two women who left the church, and then you meet this couple who also explains their roles in the church. And the thing that I found most interesting about this church was these people build a whole community within themselves. And they talk about, they all worship this person they call the prophet, right? And within this community, they do not, there were people in there, these people are so closed off from the real world. They walk around looking like Little House on the Prairie. They wear them dresses all the way down, child. And the men can marry multiple women and have kids, and they all coincide under the same roof of one another, including this said prophet. I in this movie you find out that the girls, once they become of a certain age, and sometimes it could be as early as 12 and 13 years old, these girls were put up for marriage, and you go marry who the prophet says that you can marry, and you just start living as an adult, and you having sex with these men and everything. He might have two or three wives, child, and you got to sit there. Are you talking about the Netflix show? Yeah, Keep Sweet, Obey, and Pray. So it had this one lady. She said her husband had went to church one day. A girl came up because they call them putting them up for I forgot the exact term, but basically you go to the prophet and say that you want to put your daughter up, to find her husband, and the prophet okayed. So they went to church one day and came home with this other woman, and between her and that woman, they had 20 kids in the house. They all live in this house and coexist together, right? And like I said, they are closed off from the world. They don't watch no TV. They don't read no magazines, no newspaper. Hell, the one lady said she didn't even know who the president of the United States was, because to them the prophet is everything. He is supposed to be like a direct descendant of God, right? So these women give they whole life is these people. As the kids grow up, you might end up marrying your cousin, your brother. That's just how they go. So it's a lot of pre what I consider to be rape of children. That's the way I see it. There's a lot of inbreeding. These 50, 60, 70-year old ass men is marrying these girls that's 13, 14, 15 years old. The first prophet that they had was old as fuck. He took on a wife that was like 17 years old. This girl said that she has found ways to not have to have sex with him because he was old and he was debilitating in his health. She would do stuff like rub his feet and he'll fall asleep. And she was grateful for that, because at least if he fell asleep, that's one night, one more night that she can stop him from wanting to have sex with her. But then there came them times where she did have to eventually have sex with him. And do y'all know this man was on an oxygen machine and every motherfucking thing? After they have sex, she got to help him to the bathroom because he old as hell, so that he can clean himself up and shit. Girl, I said, get the hell up out of here. Um, they were married into everything surrounded around what the prophets say. These people live, sleep, and eat what this man says. They even have a picture. They can't put regular pictures up on their walls like we go down to the store, get us a nice portrait, throw it up on the wall. Mm-mm. The only thing they are allowed to have is a picture of the prophet in the house. They are not allowed to discuss nothing worldly. Everything got to be centered around religion. These people can't go nowhere and do nothing. They build a whole community where they can just live, right? So as they're building this cult up, because that's what I called it, um, there would be men in the community who would be like direct up under the prophet. Men, who had different businesses or whatever, but they were right under the prophet. And one man said that he had a conversation with a man, with one of his brothers, and the brother asked him, when do you feel like you're going to put your daughter up for marriage? And the man said that he told him, I will put my daughter up not 1 minute before she becomes 18 years old. And the man was asked, even if the prophet knocks on the door and says he want to marry her, he said, even if the prophet came. So I guess there was some snitches somewhere up in here, because him saying that and then coming back and telling us in the next scene that there was a time where they all gathered in the town hall and the prophet showed up. At this point, the prophet is now Warren Jeffs, because the father had passed away. He showed up one day and he had a piece of paper, and on that paper he said that he had gotten direct conversations from God, instructions, if you will, that there were certain people who were not following and adhering to the teachings. He called out 20 men's name and had them stand up. And when they stood up, they were told that they had been found in contempt of the Lord, and would be banished as one of the sons of perdition, which is the lowest form of hell, right? They were told that they had to leave the compound immediately. Even if your wife and children are right here in the room with you, don't even bother saying goodbye. Leave now. And they were banished out. Now, imagine these people got children. These men have families. They are basically ripped away from their families and ostracized because, according to the prophet Warren Jeffs, these men have been found unworthy in the sight of God and they must be put away. So these men got put out of. Lady Nika, you done made my tree branch break it off and I fell down out the treetops. Oxygen tank relations and things. Yeah, it's deep. It's on Netflix. So they separated men from their families. And that man told them women that their wives would be real sign, meaning that they would find another fucking husband for them within their religious organization. So these men are banished, right? So when they get reassigned, they reassign to different people. And there's this story of some kind of way one of the women ended up because she started to feel like this shit ain't right. And she made a decision that she was going to start talking to law enforcement because law enforcement became aware of them, but they didn't have no reason to go in and do no raid and nothing like that. Well, now they have a confidential informant, and she begins to tell them about the things that's going on in their sector, right? The whole while this is going on, Warren Jeffs, the prophet, realizes that the heat is on. So he begins to build a colony somewhere else. It was called Zion. Okay. Zion is supposed to be what he had told them. Zion is like what Revelations claimed that heaven is like. The streets of gold, uh people live forever, they love each other. Now, they were told that that is what Zion is in the afterlife, but the prophet now is telling them that there is a Zion on earth. And what he has been doing is he has been building a compound for them to move to in El Dorado, Texas. Okay? So, not everybody was going to be able to go to Zion. The prophet handpicked who he wanted to go to Zion. And it's all good until he began to pick children, young kids, but their parents wasn't picked, meaning that you be separated from your child. You are on the compound here, and your child goes to Zion in El Dorado, Texas. So you've already ripped the fathers from the family. Now you are ripping the children from their mothers. And they were doing that. They were picking. He would select who he wanted to go, and a lot of the selection were young girls that would be up for what he would consider being ripe, so that they could procreate and keep the whole situation going. You see what I'm saying? So mothers had to lose their children. This one lady spoke of she waking up one early morning around 2 a.m. She said she don't know what woke her up. But when she woke up, she saw her sister wives packing children's clothes. And that is when she found out that her two children were have been handpicked by the prophet to go to Zion. And they ripped that woman's children from her. Hmm. Ripped them children from her. Hey, Dee Dee, how you doing? Ripped the children from her. They in Texas. They still talking to the confidential informant, but they ain't got nothing substantial enough to bring him in until one day there's a prank call that they later found out was a prank call, but at that time they didn't know that it was a prank call. supposedly a 16-year-old girl who called in and said that she was on her second pregnancy and that she was being abused. That called for the Texas law enforcement along with CPS to come into the compound of this Zion. I think they called it YZF or something like that. And basically they did interviews with people. They was interviewing them girl by girl to try to find out who it was. And it was all good because they had these women are these people are brainwashed. Okay. They see any outsiders as maybe prophets of Satan and trying to cause dissension within their community. So it took hours. They talked to several girls, and it almost looked as if they were, had reached a dead end there because the what happened. Oh, child, it's time for me to pay my damn YouTube. It's about time for me to pay my YouTube premium, baby. I got to pay that. Child, see, pause for a minute. Pause. This the shit I'm talking about now. There is somebody named Make Sense under my comments right now talking about you play victim as much as TMO. You sure y'all not related? I see a resemblance and they put a kissy face. God bless your black ass heart, bitch. I am not kin to nobody and I'm not a victim. I'm a conqueror through Jesus Christ. And that's the reason why I'm always gonna be all right. Now back to the story at hand. Let me block that bitch. Anyhow, see, you just got a cameo over here in the den. Ain't you proud? Anyway, they almost was about to pack up and leave, but they ended up talking to this one girl, and they knew this girl was underage, and this girl was pregnant. That rung some alarms. Next thing we know, you got the SWAT team coming up into the compound, and they pack up all the damn children, and they take the children away. If y'all remember back in the day, during I think like the 90s, do y'all remember the FDLS women who were dressed like pilgrims that was on the Larry King show? Oprah went out there and visited, and they tried to make it seem as if that they were just a religious organization, not doing anything that's illegal or anything. They already was questioning these people because of the polygamy and all that shit, all these different wives and shit. Although it's not allowed in the United States, it's very rarely ever it's rarely ever a conviction behind it. Ain't nobody really gonna go to court behind the situation, right? So these women are going on these TV shows. These women had never been, ever want to deal with the media or nothing like that. But now they're on the media circus and they are all well trained as to how to make the American public think that they just wasn't doing nothing wrong. These folks came in here, snatched their children. I mean, these bitches was prepped, okay? They knew exactly what to say, and with that came a lot of political heat up on the state of Texas. And what they wind up doing is returning the children back to um back to the parents. So those women in the compound end up getting their kids back. But remember, there's a confidential informant. So by those two women talking to the government about what goes on within the FDLS compound, they were able to bring charges up against the so-called prophet Warren Jeffries, and his first charge was just conspiracy or an accomplice to the R word. He went to court. These women came in. They testified. They testified and everything against him, and he was convicted. Okay, but the charge wasn't that deep, so he was only going to be there for a certain amount of years. Do y'all know these people were actually going to the jailhouse? He was actually sitting there telling them stuff. They writing it down, what to take back to the congregation. He would call on a Saturday. Everybody would be housed in the town hall and they'll put it on the speakerphone. He was actually doing a whole sermon on them people. These folks took care of this man the whole time that he was in jail. They didn't care nothing about what the outside world was saying about This is not the way of the world. He was running the damn church from the jailhouse, baby. He had them folks in order. Those folks, and it was easy for him to do because a lot of these people were born into this religion. This is all they know. They don't believe that there's anything wrong. Just imagine, for those of us who are believers, we were born into believing that Jesus is the Son of God. Okay? Imagine someone coming into your life and trying to take you off of what you've known your whole life. And that's what it was. These people did not want to adhere to any of that. The children will return. He in jail, still running things, boss calling and shot calling. He got these people together. These people all for him. So after the children were returned, CPS didn't want to deal with it anymore because of all of the negative backlash. The government really didn't want to deal with it anymore because of all of the negative backlash. But guess who did? There was this one private investigator who didn't want to give up. And he was determined to find out what's going on behind them compound walls because he know that something ain't right. It is not right for these young girls to be marrying these old ass men. Some of these men is they family members. It's not right. So he recontacted those two women who had testified and got Warren Jeffs, the prophet, put in jail. And he was telling them, look, we got to do something. This has got to stop. So the ladies tell him there are records that they keep. It just depends on where you go to look within the compound to find them. She said, when I was married to the first Jeff, which was the old man, she found that out through her marriage with him that they do keep very detailed records of everything. The thing is, how do we get into this damn compound where we can find it? Well, they do some maneuvering. They're able to find it, and Warren Jeffs is taken to court once again. Already in prison, but he's facing more charges now because the records of all of the foul shit this organization has done, the marrying off these kids to these old men, the inbreeding that's going on within this, how these people are brainwashed. All of this shit was in their records. They found everything, journal, all that shit, and it was all inside the property, like that lady said that it was. And they were able to. They still didn't dismantle the FD, what they call the FDLS. They still didn't dismantle them. All they did was kind of put more on Warren Jeffs. Okay, put more on his ass. But the thing about it that struck a chord with me was that this man, although he is still sitting his ass up in a prison, this man still got so much mind control. It's like Debo, bitch. It's like Debo. Do you know that even today, according to the documentary, there are still thousands of people who still conform to the ways of the FDLS? Yeah, they found all the records. They found the journal. They found a recording that he had done of himself messing with them girls, them young underage girls. That's how they brought it down. But that is very much so still a very strong religion. These people still, some of these folks who left out of there can never contact their parents or nothing no more because they won't talk to them because they believe in the teachings of the FDLS. It's still thousands upon thousands of members of this organization today. They are not willing to change their mindsets. Some of them people old as hell, and that's all they've ever known. Some of the younger ones did leave, but a lot of them didn't. Like I said, there are thousands upon thousands of them still around today. and they still live that lifestyle. They just a little bit more careful and quiet about it because the government found out it was a big scandal. And it just, that documentary just really made me look at organized religion in a different way. Like these people really do believe that it's okay to have 3 and 4 wives, and these be girls. These are not adult women who can make an adult decision. These are young girls. These girls are put off on these old ass men, and these men just take their bodies and do. I mean, one story in that within the documentary, the girl said she didn't. She was crying because the man was touching her, and he told her that's okay because she's his wife now, and that's what he's supposed to do to her. One lady, she couldn't get pregnant. She felt like God was punishing her because she didn't like having sex with her husband. She didn't feel that that was right, but she wanted to have children, and she had had 2 miscarriages. So she felt like that was God's way of punishing her. I mean, it is deep. Even the women that escaped it, they still dealing with the after effects. For one, they are not in communication with their families. Some of them didn't have a chance to reconnect with their families because their families stay within the FDLS. If you enjoyed that documentary, you have to see the black version as well. What's the black version called, J. Ray? I'll write it down and go look at it. But man, it took me a while to watch this shit. But when I just had free time like I did after my day with Ben Thursday, I sat down and I watched it and I was just like, man, imagine what that must feel like. You are completely your whole life, everything that you grew to knew to be true, everything that you was all your beliefs that you was raised on, to find out that this ain't really the way of the world or the will of God. And some of them just refuse to do it. These are generations of people who were born into this diet to this lifestyle, and they are not willing to budge. But then there are those who did get away. But the effects of what they had been through, even in detailing their story, still cause them a lot of pain today. They still carry a lot of the scars from being under the the control of Warren Jeffs and the FDLS church. That church was something else. It was way deeper than men marrying multiple women. It was deeper than the fact that they just married these girls that were barely teenagers, barely aware of who they are as young women. These men get these girls and have them having multiple babies and shit. It's on Zulu. It's called Coat. Hold on, Coats and Extreme Beliefs. Girl, I ain't even got Hulu. She finna have me paying for Hulu today. Cause now I want to see it. He had a lot of wives. His daddy had even more than he did, didn't he? I mean, that shit was so deep. I have never okay, I watched the documentary of David Koresh. Okay. I knew about the Branch Davidians and all the stuff they did. Um I watched the documentary of Jim Jones and how he got them people to sell off at their properties and put all their money into him and go over to Erica and drink this shit. I remember all of that. But I think this FDLS, these people right here were of Satan. There were even times where one of the women say they were talking to him when they was asking him shit. His eyes looked just like snake eyes. And on the documentary, they made his eyes look like snake eyes and then returned them to their normal, how eyes look. His eyes look, but it was just so much. I could not believe that people were under such mind control like that. I have never in my life seen something like that in my life. I haven't. That was a lot of shit. I have Hulu. I'm going to look for. Oh, girl, as soon as I get off here, I'm gonna write my notes down for my P Valley tomorrow, and I'm gonna get on over there to that Hulu and see what it do. Cause if that's good, child, I might be talking about that shit tomorrow too. But yeah, I couldn't believe it. Have y'all watched anybody in here? Some of y'all I see have watched this, but have y'all anybody been intrigued to go watch it? It's called Keep Sweet, Obey, and Pray. I would suggest you watch that if you're into religious documentaries. That would be a real good one to watch. New Orleans. Also, you can listen to a podcast called Cults, and it gives all types of cults, Lady Nika. Them cults kind of let me see, podcast called Cults. Okay, had to write that down, child, because their memory ain't what it used to be, girl. I mean, that was a hell of a lot going on, and that right there was a raggedy ass review I just gave y'all of Keep Sweet, Obey, and Pray. But child, I could go better with it if I sit down and just think. But I just wanted to give you a quick overview of what went on over there when I watched it, so that if you got Netflix and you want to go watch it, please go watch it, and then maybe we can revisit it and I do a full review, because that was just like me just touching key points that I remembered off the dome. But yeah, that shit right there was deep. I could not believe how that organization went. I mean, these people are cut off from the world. That lady says she didn't even know who the fucking president of the United States was, because in their mind, Warren Jeffs was the president, because that's the only man that they recognized other than their husbands. It was a hot ass mess. I couldn't believe what them people went through. The most telling part of it was the day that he had all the congregation meet at town hall, and he kicked 20 men out. Told them, if your wife and children are here, don't even say goodbye to them. Just go. And that was, he did that as a manipulation tactic. It was to show them he is the powerful one, because if he can do it to those men who held such high positions within their organization, who would you? It was a power move, and it worked on them. Not one woman left with her husband. These men are just like, these men got multiple children, and they just strip those kids, strip those families apart like that. And people followed him. They felt like he was right in what he did. And I was like, Lord, I don't know what kind of shit this is, but this is some new shit to me. You can find it, Stacy, on Netflix. It's called Keep Sweet, Obey, and Pray. Cults and Extreme Believers right here on YouTube. Oh, is it? Let me write that down. Okay. Yep. And when he kicked out a lot of the young men so they couldn't be with the young girls, man, that shit was deep. That shit was so deep to me. I was so I was so taken aback by it, because I couldn't imagine living like that. But that is because I don't come from that. But if I was born into that, that would probably look normal to me. Because that's even with the women that did leave and the man, you can still see that there was some form of internal struggle with them to understand. They brainwashed, I'm talking about brainwashed times 10. These people felt like the government was the outsiders when the government was only trying. Yeah, that's right. Keep sweet, obey, and pray. And keep sweet is actually a song. They're gonna tell you in a documentary about that song, and you'll hear the kids singing it. But it was just like I couldn't have fathomed being in some shit like that. It was so easy to get kicked out. All you had to do was show any signs of questioning what was going on or make him feel threatened in any kind of way. And he would do something to prove to you that you ain't got the power you think. And by him doing what he do to you, is sending a signal to everybody else to stay in line. He is a low down motherfucker. I said he was worse. Even though people died with the Branch Davidians and shit, I said shit. He was damn near what they bite on the same level, child. But I kind of think that it's a. I kind of think the FDLS is a little worse than the Branch Davidians, even though the Branch Davidians came to, untimely demise and everything. A lot of them, but it was just like I could not believe. I'm so fascinated with these church cults. Really fascinated. Yeah, they was indoctrinated from birth. Yeah, that's what I was telling them, free thinker. Even today, there are thousands upon thousands of these people from that organization, the FLDS, still within its organization. Some of the ones that have escaped will never see their parents again because their parents will never leave the organization. One girl said she could drive to her brother and sister house, but it wouldn't do her no good because they wouldn't even talk to her. That's how much control this man has over those people. And I was just like, wow, I don't never want to be in no shit that got me caught up like that. I don't. Not at all. But that was pretty much what I wanted to share with y'all today. I wanted to answer the question to some of y'all who had been asking, what's going on with me? Why do it seem like I'm pretty much over it? I wanted to be honest with y'all and give y'all a chance to ask me any questions that played your mind. And I think that I pretty much let y'all ask me what y'all needed to ask me. If anybody else got any questions, last call for alcohol, write it in the chat and I will acknowledge it and tell you what I think about it. But yeah, I kind of feel like there's no more growth for me here. And it ain't got nothing. Please don't walk away from this thinking that this is because of no Kiki. He ain't got a damn thing to do with this child. He was just the final straw for me to know that what you really might be on to something with how you feel. But he ain't changing nothing because if I was gonna leave, I leave right now. I'm at least make it to my 8th year here on YouTube with y'all. And you never know if I'm leaving it in God's hand. If God feel like He need me to stay here and that there's still an opportunity for growth for me here on this platform, then I'll stay here. But I don't want to be somewhere where I can't grow, and I don't want to be somewhere where I don't have fun. And lately, YouTube just hasn't been fun for me, and it ain't just happened in the last couple of weeks. YouTube ain't been fun for me for at least 6 months. I push myself to come down here because there are people like some of y'all that have expressed how you feel to me today. A lot of y'all be expecting me to show up, and I ain't no quitter, bro. I just don't quit. I don't just leave people hanging like that because just like on a regular job, I feel like this is a part of my job, and I feel like I'm y'all worthy of knowing what's going on. I got cussed out today, Lady Nika, because someone said I was an agent against Ken taking up for you. Shocked the mess out of me. You know what? I'm sorry that you got cussed out, Joanna. I'm gonna tell you, if you wanna like him, you can like him. I don't see it for him. I don't. It's been too many letdowns, too much disrespect, and I don't put up with that in my real life. So why should I do it on YouTube? I did the best I could by him. It ain't work out. So now I'm done. It ain't no hatred. He might hate me, but I don't hate him. I just don't want to have nothing else. His the part in the story of my life is over. And whatever he want to get out of this YouTube situation, I wish him the best at it. But he's never going to make it on this platform because one thing for certain and two things for sure, you got to bring some form of the real you to this shit. One thing about the B sector, they don't fucking forget. They not going to forget the women who were disrespected, myself included. They're not going to forget the children that were disrespected. People don't forget. I personally am done with it. He can go anywhere out, like I said on my community board. I would rather a motherfucker call me a gorilla glue mouth than for people to walk around calling me a download kitchen bitch any day. And I stand for that. I stand in it. I don't call him that, but that's what the people say. Because one thing he gonna learn about being on YouTube, these same folks that smiling in your face gonna have a dagger ready for your back. Just wait on it. You had something real and solid when I was trying to help you out. We let each other down. I wasn't grimy enough, and you wasn't willing to get clean. That's it. And when I say clean, I'm not talking about from drugs. I'm talking from spirit. I wasn't grimy enough, and he wasn't willing to clean up, and that's why we are where we are today. But I don't hate what happened. I don't hate it at all because I know that my intentions were pure. That's why I'm not calling him a bunch of motherfuckers and all that other stuff. I don't have that energy for him. I just wish him the best. But I want him to have the best over there, far away from this den. That's it. You can't hold grudges about situations. You can't be bitter. You just have to learn how to move on. Because you can't fly with a lot of shit holding you down. And if I ain't let 2016 keep me from flying, a canola ain't gonna stop me from flying. I'm just done. I thank him for reminding me that everybody ain't your partner and everybody damn sure ain't your friend. He got a lot of potentials, but he's never gonna make it because he don't know how to bring his best forward. I don't. I'm child just through child. I wish him nothing but the best. God bless his heart, Lord, because you know he gonna need you. I kind of like him when he's being funny and light, but he does too much and he is not emotionally mature. It's not going to work the way he wants to be. I didn't see it. Hold on, because wants it to be. Well, he wants it to be too because he's not grown as a person. Yeah, you're pretty much right about that. I am here for the show. He not. I'm too mature for that. That's all. At first I thought it could, I could help out, but sometimes you just have to let shit go. Call it a loss and move the fuck on. And not be triggered by things that he may say. Because anything he say about me, he's saying that in out of hurt. Because he know I'm done with him this time. He know it ain't nowhere in hell. And everything I've done, any many times we done got into it, I've always left an avenue where he could come through it. Even when I was mad and said I'm done, I always left the avenue. I can tell y'all today, I shut down every form of communication with me. No Twitter, no Instagram, no phone call, blocked off my channel. I don't want no parts of that. He reminds me of an abusive man. And I've been in abusive relationships where you try to give him a second chance over and over again, only to be beat up a little bit harder each time he snap out on you. And I'm a survivor. I am not a victim. So I respectfully pick up my Coach purse, and I walk away. And if this beef sector is what you need to feel whole, you can have it. But I promise you, your return will be empty because everybody on here that's cheering for you right now ain't got your best intentions. And a lot of people you got on your corner, only in your corner because I wouldn't let them be in my corner. Catch that. Everybody that you got hanging with you now is somebody I didn't let in or kicked out. Now chew on that. Shout out to Newbie. Now what you said, Newbie, let me check up real quick before I get ready to get out of here. Then mates, does she realize how much she covered and managed to hold our undivided attention through it all? Gifted. Oh, girl, I ain't know that what you said, girl. We just oh Lord, I have been here for a little while. I ain't even realize it. My bad. That lady is truly gifted and has the it factor. Thank y'all. I appreciate it. Anybody trying to control you don't deserve you. Free thinker. If me and you never agree about anything else in life, I want you to know on this day, I received that and I believe that. And that's why I'm walking away. I won't go back and forth. There's no need to go back and forth. Elephants don't swat flies. Catch that. I'm going to say it again in case somebody misunderstood or didn't catch it. Elephants, you ain't never seen an elephant swat flies. And in this arena, I'm the elephant. Okay? Y'all, it has been so wonderful spending a little time with you on this Sunday. Please join me down here for the midday brew tomorrow, where we will do a P Valley Live review and we will also discuss other things that hits my mind. All I know for certain is going to be P Valley. The rest of it is going to come off of the dome because I can do that. Okay? I appreciate y'all for coming. Thank you for listening. Thank you for even the people that tried to be mean to me today. I thank you because it's people like you who let me know that I'm on the right track. So thank you for being so awful to me. Even though nothing you said penetrated, it was a good try. Check your community wall. Okay, I'll check it on my way out of here. And y'all don't worry about it. Just let God work with me for a minute. And maybe he'll change my heart. I don't know. But I had to put you on game because I don't want you to be surprised. So y'all have a wonderful remainder to your Sunday. I plan on doing the same. And until tomorrow morning, girl, after Blessed Watkins, I want to bid you adieu. And in the words of my granddaddy, see you later. Ain't no goodbye.